Hi, this is John Lammers, the creator of EpicTable. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add Fog of War to your own maps with no prep. It'll be quick, it'll be easy, and it's flexible enough to let you react to whatever your players throw at you. Here we see EpicTable, two instances side by side. On the left hand here, we have the GM's instance, and on the right hand side we have the player's instance. You can see I have Fog of War turned on for this map, and so the GM's side is shaded while the player's side is completely dark. Let me show you the Fog of War tab that the GM has access to. Here on the Fog of War tab we have the ability to set the fog on and off, to toggle between the token layer and the fog layer. So while I'm on the token layer, I can move my tokens around. When I'm on the fog layer, I can manipulate the Fog of War. So let's take a look at that. We have two adventurers in a hallway here, and unbeknownst to them, a dragon is in the room beyond. So let's flip to the fog layer, and we're going to quickly draw in a zone that the characters can see. Notice how on the player side what they can see is limited to this area that I just illuminated using a zone. The way I did that was to right click and check or uncheck reveal, or what I do a lot of times is control right click to toggle this on and off, so I can very quickly flip zones on and off. Now I can resize these, and let's go ahead and do that because I overshot the door a little bit here. There. So we have our two characters here on the other side of the door from a dragon, and you can see how quick and easy it is to add zones. In the time that it takes the players to argue over who's going to listen at this door, if anyone, who's going to go first, all that kind of thing, I can come in here and I can draw in a zone for the next room. Now when they open that door, I can simply extend the zone that they're in, changing what they can see. And when they actually walk over into the room, at that point I can light up this zone and they can see the dragon and panic. So that was pretty easy, and I didn't have to do anything elaborate. I had no prep, and that's all in line with EpicTable's no prep philosophy. This is something that you can do quickly with any map that you throw up on a moment's notice. Now let me show you a couple other things. Like everything else with EpicTable, I can zoom this map. So let me zoom out so we can see more of the map at once here. I'll do that on both sides. Now we can see our whole map, and you can see I didn't have room before to extend this all the way down to the next door, so I'll do that now. And you can see it update on the player side. Now we're not limited to rectangular regions. I can draw in a polygon, for instance, and throw that in here. So while they're panicking over the dragon, I can be out here getting the next area ready. And quickly draw in that room, quickly draw in this hallway, and there. So I'm all ready to go. Very little prep, doesn't take much in terms of machines power, computer power. This is on an old Pentium 4, I think, that I'm running this demo on. So it's really a nice lightweight way of handling Fog of War. Now if I don't like these borders, once I get them drawn in here, I can just turn them off, so that way they're not quite so in my face, and I can go around and just toggle these on and off. So as the players go into the next room, I can turn that on. They go down the hallway, I can turn that on. I can go around and turn off the lights behind them. So really quick, really easy. And now let's take a look at this non-rectangular room. Yeah, so I've got that. Now an advantage to having a no prep way of handling Fog of War like this is that you can deal with those cases where you have to wing it. So say these guys are determined to find a sneaky way into the treasure chamber down here, and so instead of going around, they're going to dig themselves a hole right into the treasure chamber. So if I had to define all of the light blocking regions or that kind of thing with a map, then at that point I would be a little stuck. You know, my ability to wing it would be pretty impaired. But because this is made with winging it in mind, all I have to do is grab a tool and draw in their little tunnel and light it up, and there, they're into the chamber. So you can see it's a really quick, easy way to handle Fog of War without getting in your way as a GM. Finally, I want to show you just some real quick things here. For instance, you can move these around. You can resize them if you need to. So most of the things that you can do with EpicTable objects in general, you can do with these zones. And if we wanted to handle this dragon a little bit differently, we could do that sort of thing and actually make multiple zones out of this room. Whatever you need to do to suit your map and the way you want to handle it. That pretty much covers the Fog of War feature for EpicTable. Thank you for listening.